You've got erectile dysfunction, you're frustrated, maybe embarrassed, maybe avoiding intimacy altogether, and tonight you're feeling that same awkward moment again. But what if I told you you can have amazing sex tonight without relying on your erection? I'm a clinical sexologist, a medical doctor, and someone who've been helping men rebuild their confidence and connection for over 2 decades. And I'm going to walk you through a step by step plan that works even if nothing else has. No pills, no tricks, just a better way to approach intimacy, one that most men have never even considered. Stick around because what I'm about to show you might just be the actual sex education that you needed all along. Let's take a step back. Sex wasn't always this stressful. Thousands of years ago, we weren't thinking about performance. Sex was primal, messy, emotional. And somewhere along the way, long before birth control, long before even knowing what the sperm was, we figured out something. This feels good. Not just for reproduction, but for connection and for bonding and for stress relief. We kept coming back to it, not just in breeding season, but for pleasure. And then, somewhere along the modern path, we screwed it up. We turned sex into performance. For men, the message became you must be hard, you must last, you must satisfy with your penis, or you are not a real man. And for women, it wasn't much better. You should enjoy penetration. You should look like you're in ecstasy. And if your man can't get that hard, it's probably your fault. It's no wonder we're all confused. So let's be crystal clear. Your erection isn't the only measure of your masculinity. Her enjoyment isn't limited to what your penis does. But when we believe those old gender script, even subconsciously, it creates a mental pressure cooker. You're not making love, you're performing a role. It's like trying to dance with your partner while constantly watching your feet. The moment you think, am I doing it right? You've lost the rhythm. The truth is, most sex isn't broken because of soft erections. It's broken because how we think sex is supposed to look. Now let's change that. Let's talk about what you can actually do tonight, even if your erection isn't playing along. Because here's the truth, most men were never taught penetration isn't the point for most women. In fact, research shows that only about 20% of women consistently orgasm from intercourse alone. The rest, they climax through external stimulation, touch, pleasure, rhythm, connection, anticipation, things we rarely focus on because we are too busy worrying about performing. So, what does it mean for you? It means your penis isn't the star of the show, it's a guest performer, not the whole production. But your hand, your mouth, your voice, your energy, that's where the magic really happens. So here's your 5 step plan to turn tonight into something unforgettable, even if you're not fully hard. Step 1, I want you to set the scene, not the expectation. This isn't a performance review, it's not a test, it's an experience. Dim the lights. Put your phones away. Maybe lit up a candle or play something soft. Think sensual space, not pressure chamber. Tell yourself this is about connection, not correction. Step 2, talk before you touch. A moment of eye contact, a soft check in, even a kiss on the forehead. These little gestures send a big message. I want us to enjoy each other, not stress about what's working. You can say something like, let's just focus on being closer tonight. Whatever happens, happens. That alone can melt tension for both of you. Step 3, lead with pleasure, not penetration. This is your permission to explore. Use your hand like you're discovering her body for the first time, not just following a checklist. Let your mouth taste, let your breath tease, let your voice whisper things. Playful, dirty, tender, whatever suits you both or suits the moment. And remember, over 70% of women orgasm from clitoral stimulation, not intercourse. So if you are stressing about getting hard, let that go for now. Presence beat performance every time. Step 4, get out of your head and into the moment. If you're catching yourself thinking, am I hard yet? Am I in yet? That's a cue to redirect. Tune into her breath, her sound, her movement. Focus on her pleasure. You're not here to perform, you're here to connect, to explore, to enjoy. And when your brain stops judging and starts enjoying, your body follows. Step five, and this is a huge one, end the night on connection, not a scoreboard, not outcome. Cuddle, laugh, talk, reflect. Let go of the idea that penetration has to be the goal because the real climax, it's emotional safety, it's playfulness, it's feeling seen and wanted without pressure. And here's the bonus, when you stop obsessing over the finish line, something incredible, something amazing tends to happen. Your nervous system relaxes, your arousal builds up, and that fire you thought was gone, it starts to come back. Because when you become the most present, tuned in, generous lover she's had in years, you both win. And you often wake up with an erection the next morning without even trying. Now, let's zoom out for a sec. You're here because you want long term change, not just one decent night, but a sex life that feels confident, reliable, and exciting again. So, how do you actually retrain your body and mind for that? Here's the truth, erections aren't just about blood flow, they are about safety, stimulation, and signals from your brain. And right now, your system might be stuck in a loop of pressure, of performance anxiety, of fear of failure. That's not a libido problem, it's a nervous system problem. Your brain doesn't trust that sex is safe anymore. And when your brain doesn't feel safe, it shuts down the whole system. But the good news? This can be retrained. Here's how. Nervous system reset. The first piece is calming your stress response. If your body thinks it's under threat, it won't let you access arousal. Full stop. This is where practices like breath work, visualization, and progressive muscle relaxation comes in. These aren't just nice extras, they're science-backed tools that helps shift your nervous system out of the survival mode and into safety and connection. Think of it as taking off your foot off the brake before hitting the accelerator. Then rebuilding sexual confidence step by step. Confidence isn't something that you just decide to have, it's something that you build through action. And the fastest way to rebuild it is stacking small wins. That might look like pleasure mapping to train your arousal responses, sensory stimulation that lets you enjoy intimacy without pressure, confidence journaling to shift your inner dialogue and stop those negative loops. These aren't hacks, they're reps. And with consistent practice, they rewire how you show up in and out of the bedroom. Then, strengthening the physical foundation is also important. Let's not forget the basics, blood flow, core strength, stamina, and recovery all impact sexual function. That's where pelvic floor work, movement, better sleep, and nutrition come in. You can't outthink a tired body or burned out system. Simple shifts in your daily routine can translate into changes in your arousal, in your energy, and your confidence. Fixing the sexual script. One of the biggest blocks for men isn't just physical, it's internal script. If I'm not hard, I'm failing. If we don't finish with penetration, it doesn't count. If I can't perform, I'm not desired. Sound familiar? These outdated beliefs create shame, performance pressure, and disconnection. But here's the truth, intimacy is about connection, not performance. You can rewrite the story, and when you do, the pressure eases and desire returns. Bottom line, you don't need another pill. You don't need more tricks. You need a plan that trains your brain, your body, and your confidence all together. Because real change doesn't come from guessing, it comes from understanding your system and working with it, not against it. If you have made it this far, you already know something most guys don't. Erections aren't just physical, they're emotional, relational, neurological, hormonal, and deeply connected to how safe, confident, and connected you feel. And that means you're not broken. You're just stuck in the wrong feedback loop. But with the right tools, you can break that loop. This is exactly what you can find in my free 3-day masterclass, The Hard Truth, where we dive deep into what actually rewire your brain, restore your confidence, and bring back that reliable, exciting sex life you used to know. The link is down below if you want to start today. And if this video resonated with you, subscribe. Not just for more tips, but for real talk about the stuff most men were never taught, but absolutely need to know. Now, what if the real issue wasn't just your erection, but what's rewiring your brain in the background? Watch this video next on porn, masturbation, and ED because the impact is real and you can take back control. I'll see you there.